Well, all you tater tots out there, it's time for TLC. It's on Sunday. Does anyone give a shit? I don't know. I don't. But you know what? We do predictions here. So we're going to predict tables, ladders, and chairs. And we're going to tell you what's going to happen for some reason. My biggest prediction, nobody's going to care. But we'll find out on Sunday. But as for now, let's get into predictions right here on Dead on Dave Productions. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave. And this prediction show for tables, ladders, and chairs is brought to you by Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. He's got a brand new hip-hop album coming out December 17th, 2015. It's going to be everywhere that you can download stuff. But one of the biggest places is www.realtalkthetruth.bandcamp.com. You can not only find this album there, but everything else that he's done. You can also check out SoundCloud to hear the majesty, the greatness that is Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. And he'll be here right on this channel next Thursday, December 17th, for his big release party. It's the return of Creators Corner. Holy crap. And he'll be on it. And we're going to have a good time. Make sure you're here for that as well. Real Talk, Dead on Dave, December 17th, Black Mozart. So thank you very much, Real Talk. But yeah, you know what we're here for. Once again, I want to say thank you to Sal, the copious graphics guru, for making these incredible backgrounds and everything. It's a pretty good job. Even though he spelled, oh, no, that's just a, okay, never mind. I thought I said Lionel, but it doesn't say Lionel. It's a, parentheses. So good job. All right, so let's get into it, man. TLC, probably one of the worst booked and hyped up pay-per-views that we've had to deal with, if not only this year, much longer. This pay-per-view has so many I don't give a shit matches in it. I'm going to try to be as positive as I can because I do think it's worth watching. There's some matches that should be relatively good if they give proper amount of time to them. Now, considering this entire build has been about not giving proper time if your name is not Roman Reigns, I kind of find it hard to believe that they're going to magically give these matches the time that they're going to need to really get over. But hey, we'll see. Stranger things has happened. I think right now WWE is going through a time of transition. Vince and Kevin Dunn are struggling to hang on to their worldview. It's something they had to do before. The only difference between now and 1994 is, the money. They're still making money. Back then, they were about damn bankrupt. They were going broke. Vince was screwed. Now, he's not. So he can basically tell everyone to go suck it if he wants to. So it's a very weird situation. But things are starting to aggravate him about people not tuning in and leaving early from live events, which I know pisses him off more than anything else. Leaving live events early, boy. Because that's a statement. That's a statement. There's something wrong with the product. But hopefully that after this abysmal showing that's probably going to be at TLC, people aren't going to watch it, maybe not even on the network. It's just, this is not a pay-per-view that people care about. It's been horribly booked. This is going to be Roman Reigns' real first chance at being a headline all by himself with Sheamus, and I don't think anybody gives a flying fornication. I guess you can make the argument that the tournament was last month, the last pay-per-view. That was kind of his first main event, but it was and it wasn't. We knew something else was going on, and it ultimately did. We'll see exactly what happens here. It's going to be interesting, but let's start with the meh and work up to the less meh. All right, let's start with Rusev, Katja, Rusev, something else, boom. Rusev and Ryback. I have no idea where on the card it's going to fall, but Frankly, I'd like it to be on the pre-show. Yeah, who cares? Who cares about Rusev and Ryback? Honestly, do we give a shit that Lana got hit? No. I think that this is done a little bit to make her a little bit more evil again. I like that evil Lana's a good Lana. But Ryback's the wrong opponent. And the only thing that he's got going for him is the fact that for some reason the guy is still super, super over. I couldn't tell you why. I've gotten off the Ryback bandwagon. I was once there, but he's regressed so much. He tries, though. Lord knows this guy tries. He flings himself over the top ropes now. He's trying, bless his heart. It's just, I don't know. There's just something. I've just cooled on him so much. So much. And I defended him for a long time. Rusev, I just don't see it. I don't see the star potential in Rusev. I don't get the whole hoopla about him. I think he looks weird. He looks like a muscled up Eugene to me. If Eugene decided to like stick himself full of steroids, he'd look like Rusev. You know, but the flabbery steroids, you know, just steroids, but not really work out. That's what it looks like Eugene did, and that's what he looks like. And I hate the accolade, the Steiner recliner, the camel clutch, whatever you want to fucking call it. I hate it. I hate the maneuver. I've always hated the maneuver. I don't think it works. I don't think it sells. I don't think anyone gives a shit. And his 17 different kicks that he uses throughout a match, I don't care about that because they're all the same kick. It's 17 variations of a goddamn Yakuza kick, and I don't care. It drives me crazy. The most interesting thing about him is Lana and seeing if she's going to tank his career or not this week. What's the over-under, you know? It's like how long until she tanks his career completely. But we'll see. It's frustrating that this is even on the card and someone like Tyler Breeze and Dolph Ziggler are not. It's a little bit infuriating, and there's many others that could easily be taking the place of these guys, but WWE doesn't have a lot of talent right now. That's not true. They're just not highlighting a lot of talent right now. There's plenty of guys who could be taking their spot in more minor roles, yes, but this is just a straight up singles match. There's not even is there any stipulation to this? Any? I don't even know if there's a stipulation to this. It's like, geez. Yeah, this is just a straight-up singles match. It's TLC. Every match needs to have a stipulation to me. Every single match. So, missed opportunity number one. If I have to pick a winner, Rusev. Rusev needs a win here. I don't think Ryback really needs the victory. He's kind of on a downward spiral. They might have, if they're going to keep the feud going, then they might have him win. Hopefully, Rusev will crush him. And that'll be the end of this feud, hopefully. Going into Royal Rumble, you got to figure there's bigger and better things on Rusev's mind than Ryback. So hopefully that'll be the case. And we'll be done with this horrible, horrible feud. So I'm going with Rusev. Give me Rusev with the assist by Lana. Yeah. Ladlin? Is your name Ladlin? Like sheep's wool? All right. So what do we got next? That's right. We got Team Extreme versus the Wyatts. Yeah. In a 4-on-4 elimination tables match. This is not Survivor Series. I don't understand the booking. They completely ignored Survivor Series. They did not have traditional elimination style matches where they could have, but instead, we're going to get a elimination tables match between ECW Originals, Rhino, Tommy Dreamer, and the Dudleys, and of course, the Wyatt family. Yay! Where apparently, basically, all 8 men are going to go through a table. I think that's what this is, since it's an elimination tables match. To eliminate somebody, they have to go through a table. Okay, it's going to be interesting. Look, it's going to be chaotic. It will be chaos. We're going to see probably 7 people go through a table. Okay. That's something kind of cool. I mean, 7 people going through a table more than likely. A lot of destruction. This is the time. This is the time where the Wyatts need to look strong. Really, there should only be 4 eliminations. That's it. The Wyatts should not lose a single person. It should be domination. It really, really should. And honestly, I'd like to see something like Braun Strowman finding a way to eliminate multiple people at the same time. If they can find a spot where he can eliminate all 4 guys at the same time, that's what they need to do. They need him to do something unbelievably showy. It has to be just over the top, and that's what they're going to need to do. That's how I would book it, at least. I would have Braun Strowman eliminate all 4 of these guys after some back and forth. I mean, it doesn't have to be a squash, but let's say three of the other Wyatts get knocked down and get beat up really good by kendo sticks and all kinds of other shit, and Braun is just kind of taking the brunt of it. But he gets into a situation where he's able to basically get all 4 guys in a compromised position and just knocks them all, and they all fall through tables at the same time. That'd be badass. It's a hard spot to come up with. I mean, I have to get into the calculation mode and figure out which best way. How can they get all 4 of them up on the top rope or something like that to make it happen? But something like that would be cool. Now that's just me being freaking whimsical. More than likely, it's going to be some tough eliminations. Eric Rowan will probably be eliminated. Maybe even Luke Harper. Come down with Bray and Braun. Maybe they'll even just eliminate Braun and only him. It'll be like a concerted effort by Team Extreme to make that happen. We'll see what happens, man, what the ECW guys can do. We know it's going to be a train wreck, so enjoy the train wreck. I got the Wyatts winning, and dominantly. They have to. Cannot lose again. Cannot lose again. And this is the only issue I have with something that the Dudleys said about a month ago. You know, they're here to put over younger talent. That's what they're here to do. And while I don't mind the honesty, that's great. I mean, it's good to put over younger talent. Saying it in this day and age with all of us talking idiots on the old interwebs, it kind of kills a little bit, because now everybody knows, you know, you're not going to win these type of matches. You probably won't win any matches, or at least feud-ending matches. The Wyatts need to look strong, so I got the Wyatts with the victory. Yeah. How you like that, suckers? By the way, I want to hear from you guys, man. I want to hear what you guys think on these. I want to know your predictions. Put them in the comment section below, or hit me up on Twitter at DeadOnDaveV. Boom. Next up, we have the Tag Team Championships between the Usos, the Lucha Dragons, and the New Day. That's right, man. Tag team titles on the line in a ladder match. Oh, this should be interesting. This, I feel, is going to be the match of the night. I think it has every opportunity to steal the show and really punctuate a big win for the New Day. The New Day, I think, will win this match, retain their titles. Why take the titles off them? They're the hottest thing in the company. They're, if not the best merchandise sellers, they're definitely up there in the top 3. It's what they do. These guys are amazing. They've done such a good job of getting themselves over, staying fresh, doing wacky things, having fun. They absolutely deserve to win. And they'll do it nefariously. We're going to see 3 of them do things. And since it's a ladder match, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. They don't even have to, no pretext, no bullshit. They could just all 3 be there. Why the hell not? Who's going to stop them? Who's going to stop them? I don't know what's going to happen as far as who gets eliminated first. Or no, not elimination. I'm sorry. This is just a straight-up ladder match. The New Day's got to win this thing, right? I mean, the Lucha Dragons, they've kind of been poised in a position where it looks like they could, but I don't see any juice for them winning it. I don't really see the New Day in a chase mode, how well that, unless they're going to go in a different direction with the New Day, which is a very good possibility, but I still don't see them losing the tag titles. The Usos, I'm a little bit worried for them. It seems like every time that they're in a match lately, something looks like they're getting hurt. And you know they're very overzealous. They're going to go ahead and do something crazy, and they're going to try to use these ladders. I'm afraid of some of the risks that some of these guys are going to take. Somebody might not make it out of this match without getting hurt. Very good possibility. But it should be very exciting. So give me the New Day. That's right, New Day. Because who's better than the New Day? Hey, we want some New Day. That's right. All right, so what do we got next? Let's flow through this thing. Next, we got the United States Championship, defended in a chairs match by Alberto Del Rio Perros versus Jack Swagger. The real American Jack Swagger. Don't mess with my voice. Don't play with my speech impediment. I'm Jack Swagger. I'm just glad to see Jack doing something, but it doesn't really interest me. I got to be completely honest. Doesn't do much for me. Doesn't get the juices flowing. I'm sure Zeb will find a way to get into the match and either pull the swerve on Swagger or actually join Swagger. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Zeb doesn't really have much juice going for him right now with all the haters and shit thing that he does. Who cares? So we'll see what happens with that. Swagger has, if you have one lock of the night, it's Swagger losing. If there is one match on this card that is not in any question, it's this match. Alberto Del Rio should win, and win dominantly. I hate chairs matches. It's so stupid. But you can use a chair? Oh, it's amazing. You got to find a way to, win with a chair. Like a chair, I don't know. But it's so dumb. Chairs match. We're going to hit each other with chairs, even though we're at tables, ladders, and chairs. Why not use them all? Jesus H. Chrysler. Do something. Chairs match. Ugh. Alberto Del Rio wins, and maybe even punctuated. It is in Boston, so there is rumors that Roman Reigns original, John Cena, could be making an appearance. And it's in Boston, so why not? But maybe not. Maybe not. They might be saving it for the next night or next week or next year. Who the fuck knows? Who cares? Alberto Del Rio retains. Perro. That's right, perro. Are you a perro? I couldn't give a shit here. I really just don't care. I don't care about Swagger. I don't care about Del Rio. Why did they think bringing back Swagger after 5 years of not doing anything, were we going to give a shit about this? There's other guys that they could have put in this situation, and they just didn't. Tyler Breeze, Dolph Ziggler. Dean Ambrose might even been a little bit more suited. Why put him in there with Kevin Owens? I'll talk about that in a second because that's turned into a shit show too. But let's get back into it and let's see what is next here. What match do we have next? Next up, we have the Divas Championship defended. Charlotte versus Paige. And what I feel is an absolute missed opportunity. It's a wasted opportunity for a couple of reasons. One, who the hell's the face and who's the heel here? No freaking idea. They blurred the lines here, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but they've also added outside elements. They have Sasha and Team Bad doing weird shit to where it looks like they could be getting involved. You have Becky kind of showing some signs that she might be making an alliance with either Paige or Charlotte. Paige has been uber bad guy, saying one of the most atrocious things anyone's ever said on television in this era. But she's still somehow not the bad guy. This has been more about Charlotte's heel turn than it has been anything else. Look, Charlotte going bad doesn't necessarily have to mean that Paige goes face. I don't get that. Why make a double turn? Just have them both be dicks. What's wrong with that? Have them both be dicks. They can both be dicks. What's wrong with it? Neither one has one, so why not both be one? Not a big deal. Not a big deal. But here's the other missed opportunity here. There should be a gimmick. This should have been a ladder match, man. I believe that they had an opportunity to do something. These are two athletic women who know the business. They are two people who probably could have pulled this off. Maybe they don't have a lot of faith in Charlotte, but I know Paige could have. And that could have been a hell of a match. That could have been a defining moment for women's wrestling, and they chose not to take it. Or why not have that a TLC match? Yeah, fuck, who cares? Let these women go. But they always reign them because that damn Total Divas show. Just absolute redonkulousness. Who gives a shit? Are the 900,000 people who watch it, is it really that important? Is it really? Ruining the Divas revolution one match at a time. We'll see what happens. I'm going with Charlotte. Charlotte's going through a big ebb and flow to where she's changing. She's changing, and I just don't see her losing this early on, especially with no gimmick. She'll cheat. It'll continue her down the rabbit hole. If she does lose, it'll be because Becky interferes and turns on Charlotte in a face-type situation, though. Because I'm fairly certain that Becky's staying good. Does Becky, like, you can't have Becky turn heel and help Paige beat Charlotte because that's more heel. I don't know. What the hell is going on? Someone explain to me. Explain what the fuck is going on with this one. Ugh, it's terrible. All right, let's get back to it. Let's see what's next. Just a couple more matches, I believe. We're powering through this thing. And you know what? Speaking of missed opportunities, I think it's appropriate that we're going into this match. Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose. What a missed opportunity this whole situation has been. It doesn't really matter who wins. I have a feeling that Dean could take the title off Kevin because I think they have bigger plans for him going forward. But what they did on SmackDown with Kevin Owens in the lawyer situation, it just shows me that maybe they don't have big plans for Kevin Owens, because if they think he needs the gimmicks like the lawyer shit, then obviously they really don't know what to do with Kevin Owens. They just don't know what. Another guy, all the talent in the world, they simply don't know what to do with him because it doesn't make any sense. He didn't need to do the lawyer gimmick. Kevin Owens is a badass, and it's just, I don't understand the Uber Weasel thing. It also, because he's doing the Super Weasley thing, I can see him taking the place of Seth Rollins, and maybe he will be the champion sooner than we thought, because that's the exact same type of character that Seth Rollins was playing. And honestly, Kevin Owens does portray it better. I just don't like it because I know how much more he's capable of. So much more. This is a coin flip, though. It really just depends on what happens after. That's the thing. Dean probably is going to win. I think he probably should win. How about a little bit of reward? But at the same time, if both the Usos and Dean Ambrose get screwed out of winning, and it has something to do with the whole, United Nations situation, maybe the other members of the United Nations come down for both of those matches and make sure the Usos and Dean don't win, then there's a greater storyline here where there's consequences for their actions again, which I think they should have touched on a lot heavier than they did. They talked about it the 1 week and then let it go. If there's something there and they want to build this over time, I might be okay with that because that makes a little bit of sense. If not, take the belt off Owens, put it on Ambrose. This is no gimmick. It's just a straight-up fight, which I don't get. This is damn TLC. Why are we not having gimmicks in every match? It's a gimmick pay-per-view, for Christ's sake. What the hell's wrong with people? Why? What is wrong? Oh, no, we can't have multiple ladder matches. We can't have multiple table matches. No, but you don't have to just have those three. You can have extreme matches. You could do something else. I don't know. I don't know if that even works either. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to me. Doesn't feel right. Put a gun in my head. I'm going to go with Dean because the face needs to win. A face needs to win tonight, so I'm going to go with Dean. I'm going to go with Dean, maybe the only face to win on the entire card tonight. I'm going with Dean. Oh, boy, here we go. Oh, God, I got to talk about it, don't I? Yeah, we're at that time. Jesus, I got to talk about it. And, of course, by it, I mean this shit show of a championship match. Oh, my God. Sheamus and Roman Reigns. Woo! I'm so excited. No, I'm not. Oh, God. I don't want to see this match. Nobody wants to see this match. It's a TLC match. Really, with these two guys? There's nothing there. We know there's going to be a lot of interference. There's going to be a lot of horse shit. There'll be a screw job ending. It's going to be stacking deck of Roman Reigns, and maybe he will win the damn title. I doubt it. I have a feeling that they're going to continue this bullshit for as long as they possibly can. Maybe even have Roman Reigns win the Royal Rumble again. Because I could see them doing, oh, Roman, you had your opportunity. You had your rematch. Oh, no, it's over. Oh, you want another chance? You want another shot at Sheamus? Well, you're going to enter number one in the Royal Rumble. I could see them doing that because they're firing every bullet in the gun that they possibly could. Like Roman Reigns enters number one, and number two is Del Rio. Number three is Rusev, and number four is Bad News Barrett. I could see them doing that. I mean, that's how insane this has gotten. So if I'm going to pick Sheamus, I'm going to go with Sheamus. I think that's they don't want to put the belt on Roman Reigns quite yet. I think they did, but I don't think that they're ready now because the reaction hasn't been what they liked. Ratings continue to plummet, so you can't put the belt on Roman Reigns, but you can't really keep the belt on Sheamus either. Something's going to have to happen, and a solution might be in the cards here, and more than likely that solution is going to be in the face of Brock Lesnar, John Cena, or I'm still saying Daniel Bryan. I think the whole thing with Daniel Bryan talking about him not coming back as a wrestler is bullshit. I think it's a red herring. It's too close to the pay-per-view for that just to, coincidentally drop. Just doesn't make any sense. So I think there's a very good possibility that one of those three guys is going to be making a return very soon and saving this situation. Not saving it, reshaping it, because this is dead. It's dead as fucking disco. Nobody cares about Roman Reigns. Nobody cares about Sheamus. It's not working. It's getting worse by the week. It's time to pull the plug. But I'm going with Sheamus mainly because I don't want to see Roman Reigns. I just don't. I don't want to see Sheamus either. It's so hard. Yeah, God, maybe Roman Reigns wins. This is a coin flip. It's a straight up coin toss here because they can go either way at this point. They really can. If you go ahead and you put the belt on Roman now, I think it opens up possibilities. So, you know what? I'm changing my mind. Roman Reigns, he walks out as, oh, God. He walks out as, oh, God, it makes me sick to even think about it. There you go. That's it. That's all I got. Steve, save me. Save me, Steve. Thank you. Oh, look at him. Look at him. That's how I feel. Look at how awkward this is. That's how I feel watching Roman Reigns in the WWE product right now. I feel like my soul is leaving my body, just like you can see Steve lose his soul here. That's how I feel. And remember, this prediction show has been brought to you by Real Talk the Metaphor Messiah, Black Mozart, December 17th, 2015. We're just days away from Black Mozart. Make sure you guys are ready to pick that up over at www.realtalkthetruth.bandcamp.com. Boom. That's all I got. Make sure you check out the website, www.deadondave.net. You're checking out and getting all the new shirts. We got more new shirts. More new shirts dropping on www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com. Make sure that you are checking that out. We got some new stuff coming. Going to be very exciting. Make sure you guys are all over it. Make sure you support it. Support them shirts, folks. Nobody is, but buy them. I want to see tweets. I want to see people wear my shirts, wear my face, drink out my face. Come on, do it. And yeah, that's it. So thank you guys very much for joining me right here on Dead on Dave Productions, your copious prediction show for tables, ladders, and chairs. We will be live tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Dead on Dave Live, man. Did this now so we don't got to deal with tomorrow. Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? More love chat with Dave? You never know. We're going to be taking your calls, your questions, your concerns, your hopes, your dreams, your quips, your qualms, everything that you got. We're going to be talking about it. If you have love life issues, call in because I am the doctor of love. They call me Dr. Love. We're going to have boxing. We're going to have some baseball talk. We got a lot to cover tomorrow, so make sure you're there for that. And then, of course, Sunday, tables, ladders, and chairs. I'll be here right after, live, good, bad, or indifferent. I'll be here live. Make sure you're there for it. It's going to be awesome. Other than that, that's all I got. Thank you guys for joining me once again. Like, subscribe, and share. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. We'll see you next time. Peace.